The headmistress of a leading boarding school has supported an upcoming ban on the use of mobile phones in French schools, claiming phones are a distraction. Headmistress Samantha Price banned mobiles for 3 days at Benenden School in Kent, and blocked social media in a bid to counter pupils' smartphone addiction. She said students were positive following the ban known as a phone fast at the independent girls' school earlier this year. Ms. Price told The Standard she is interested to see if France will be able to maintain the ban. Jean-Michel Blanc, French education minister, announced a nationwide ban will come into effect from the start of the next school year in September 2018. Pupils from the age of 6 up to around 15 in the country's primary, junior and middle schools will not be allowed to use the phones during school hours, including breaks. They will, however, be allowed to bring the phones into schools, The Guardian reported. Headteacher Samantha Price, Benenden School. Mr. Blanc told RTL Radio sometimes you need a mobile for teaching reasons, for urgent situations, but the use has to be somehow controlled. The minister added that the ban is a public health message to families, adding it's good that children are not too often, or even at all, in front of a screen before the age of 7. Benenden School worked with its sixth-form students to introduce the 3-day mobile phone ban in response to what they believed was an over-reliance on digital technology among young people. Now the phone fast could become a regular occurrence, as pupils were said to have enjoyed the freedom of being smartphone-free. Girls celebrating the end of the phone fast. Benenden School. After the success of the initiative, Ms. Price said the school is looking at ways to encourage teenagers to self-regulate the phone usage. Prefects will decide how to implement findings from the trial. Ms. Price said phones are a distraction. Even in 6th form and year 11 we talk about our need to work smartly. Benenden School already operated a strict phone policy even before they undertook the 3-day ban. Until year 11, phones are left in boarding houses during the day and girls are only allowed to use them at lunchtime and during the evenings. The phones are then handed in again at night. Meanwhile, year 11 and 6th form students have the privilege of being allowed the phones at all times, but they cannot have them out in lessons. But Ms. Price added she was intrigued to see whether the French ban has an impact. Smartphone addiction making teenagers depressed. It's unrealistic to take phones away from teenagers, she said. Teens react badly to a blanket ban, so it would be interesting to see how they manage that. Sir Michael Wilshaw, the former head of Ofsted, called for a ban on mobile phones on schools in 2015, The Sun reported. He said any head teacher worth his or her salt can stand up at assembly and say, "I'm not going to have children chewing gum. I'm not going to have children bringing mobile phones in. I'm not having children swear. I'm not having children answer back in class." A Snap poll by education publication TES on Tuesday found that 69% of UK teachers believe that schools should follow in France's example and ban mobile phones. The Department for Education said the decision to ban phones is left to individual schools.